lost his life. Like, what's going on?
That's the point. Because if I voted for Donald Trump, I should not have to worry about if my nurse have a fucking political bias against the person that I goddamn voted for. And now she's potentially going to harm me.
Wait, hold on, Adrian. So God forbid, and I'm being serious, God forbid you had to go to the emergency room tonight, right? They take you over to the emergency room. Are you going to, on that gurney, turn around and say to your doctor, hey, wait a second, before you operate on me, are you a Republican?
They literally did that.
They're professionals, bro.
JB, they literally did that shit during COVID. They denied people services and life-changing goddamn services, right? Just because they wasn't vaccinated.
Wake that part up.
What are we talking about here, JB? What are we talking about, JB? People were denied surgeries because they weren't vaccinated.
And some people weren't allowed to go to work because they weren't getting vaccinated.
Wake it up.
JB, I think you're being the hypocrite right now while you're sitting here calling people hypocrites.
Not personal decisions, that protocol.
A lot of people lost because they didn't want to get vaccinated.
Well, let me talk for a minute, Adrian, then I'll hand the mic back to you. Because you can laugh all you want, and you could be the biggest Trump supporter. I really don't care. But here's the deal. If you really want to have that COVID conversation, the buck stops at President Trump, right? He fucked up this country. He shut us down. He put a lot of things into place that fucked a lot of people up. So, instead of pointing at Biden or Kamala or anybody else, let's start at the top, and that was Donald Trump. We couldn't have had a worse leader at a worse time to lead this country. And that's my opinion. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You want to come with stats and this and that. Donald Trump fucked this country up. And you want to talk about debt? Where are we at in debt now because of Donald Trump, because of COVID? So you couldn't have had a worse person at a worse time to be president. But I'm not going to have that COVID conversation. That's for a different room.
All right, I'd like to say something. Let's not have the COVID conversation. But JB, you gotta admit, Donald Trump didn't have COVID his whole entire term.
That's a lie.
Yes,
that's
he
a lie.
did.
He had it.
No, he did not.
No, he did.
It almost killed him. What are you guys talking about?
Oh my God, are y'all?
You want to bet? Wait, you want to make a bet he had COVID?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Wait. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. JB, that's not what I'm saying. Donald Trump had COVID for a year. Biden took over after he gained the presidency. That's what I mean. He had COVID. He physically had the disease. I'm talking about Donald Trump dealt with COVID, the pandemic, for a year. And Biden took